Welcome back, students. Master Spleen in the building. So as you all are aware, on Saturday the community day will take place with Machamp as a special Pokemon put into the spotlight. So as is usual, right now the event will take place from 11 a.m. your local time until 5 p.m. local time. So if we look a bit at the highlights of this community day move, we will have obviously increased spawns of Machamp and increased chance of meeting his shiny variant with green. Highlight, I will say the biggest highlight here will be this 3 times catch Stardust. That's massive for all of us that are grinding and spending dust on double move the Pokemons. Incense will last 3 hours. As well, Machoke that will evolve during the time frame of the community day will be able to learn Payback. You will be able to have an elite charge TM in the community day box. And last but not least, this community day is a great chance to stack on XL candies if you want to build level 50 Machamp. And keep in mind that for the level 46, the quest towards level 50, you need to power up 3 Pokemons up to the level 50, and I think Machamp could be a great mon to power up for you guys. So let's dive a bit more into Machamp and especially into this PvP potential, because we are here to discuss about that. And basically you have, for the Great League, you should look at Machamp with the following IVs, so 0, 14, 11 at level 18.5. For the Ultra League it will be the 0, 15, 14 at level 31, and for the Master League obviously you should go with the Ando or close to the Ando. So is Payback worthy move? And I think that's the question right now. People, they are pairing up Machamp with usually for example for the Great League and for the Ultra League, it's paired with Cross Chop and Rock Slide to have access to coverage move for Machamp. As you all know, Machamp is weak to Psychic type, to Ghost types, and to flyers. So here, as you can see, Payback, it's going to be a 60 energy move for 110 damage. So basically a Outrage clone, whereas a Rock Slide is a 45 energy move for 75 damage, since it has been nerfed just on Monday. So for the Great League, basically if you go with the regular Machamp with Rock Slide, you are going to pick up Frostlass, Meganium and Skarmory. You are able to pick up Skarmory as well with Payback, and interestingly you pick up Deoxys if you bait, and Jellicent with Payback. Those last 2 months, they are I think we will see them more in the coming months, especially since the introduction of Jellicent. It's worth noting that with Payback you cannot take the Frostlass matchup because you do not reach the Payback, whereas you reach the Rock Slide after the bait to kill the Frostlass. Interestingly, and I think that's maybe the best to run in the Great League, it's Shadow Machamp with Rock Slide, because in addition to the mons that are just highlighted here, it gains wins against Altaria, against Tropius, against Mantine, against Venusaur, against Sableye, and against Alolan Marowak. So that's huge, and that's why Shadow Machamp has such a success in the Great League. I will not advise to run a Shadow Machamp in Great League with Payback, because as you can see, you don't have any additional wins, and you lose bulk, obviously, on a mon that is already not really bulky in Great League. For the Ultra League, let's say the main difference I'll say will be that the Rock Slide variant can take Dragonite, can take Articuno, and can take Charizard, whereas the Payback variant could win by single digits the Swampert matchup, could win the Tangrowth matchup, and the Shadow could win against Giratina. With the Giratina, it will remain an IV dependent matchup. I mean, if your opponent has a very good PvP IV Giratina, you will lose this matchup. And there is a solution to have a Payback more viable. It will be to use Karate Chop as a fast move because it generates energy faster, and for that you could pick up more reliably the matchup against the Giratina. In the Master League, and that's where we're maybe the most expecting Machamp to shine with this dark type move to fire back at Mewtwo, at both Giratinas, at Lugia as well. But as you can see, he's not gaining any win. I mean, yes, you can win against Mewtwo if it doesn't shield your Payback, but in the one shield, you are going basically to lose. And even if the Giratina doesn't shield, the Payback does not KO. So I truly think that for the Master League, it's still best to go with Rock Slide, and the Rock Slide variant can take Kyogre, can take OO, can take Garchomp, and in Ultra Premier you can take Waterfall Gyarados. So in the end, I think that if we rate Machamp, Payback Machamp, I will advise you to build one for, of course, for the Great League, to keep one for the Silph Cups, and to build one for each league, because you never know. But it's really worth noting that his most potential impact is in the Great League as a replacement for a Rock Slide or Stone Age if you have a legacy one. As I was saying, you can flip this Jellicent and Defense Deoxys matchup. Sometimes you could pick Mew. It's a trade-off because you are going to lose all this coverage against flying types or Frostlass that you had before. But clearly, I think that his play is in the end in the Great League. You will have some play with it in the Ultra League, but then I think it's with Karate Chop, and you will lose matchups with Karate Chop that you used to win with Counter, because Counter is one of the best fast move in the game. And really in Master League, that's where Payback Machamp disappoints the most, because you will lose all the coverage you could have against Togekiss if you run a Payback and the fighting move, and you don't pick the wins that you're thinking that dark type move should pick. So anyway, it's go out there, ground Stardust, build some Payback Machamps, because if you just imagine Shadow Machamp with Payback and Rock Slide in the Nightfall Cup, will have been a beast. So that's why I will always advise as a Silph player to build one for future cups, and to enjoy then your community day. So thanks a lot, students. I hope you like the content. Don't forget to subscribe, to like this video, and to stay tuned, as we are going to cover very soon the UN celebration event.